Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deb Sofield, and you're listening to my weekly podcast series called Encouragement for Your Life. Most of you know I'm a national speaker, trainer, and coach. I like to say I help people find their voice and learn to use it. I'm also a conference speaker on the topics of public speaking, presentation skills, how to deal with the media, and crisis communication. I've got a number of other presentations on my website if you'd like to check those out. If your organization has an upcoming conference and you need a keynote speaker, I hope you'll reach out at debsofield.com. I would love to be a part. I've got a number of great books on the market. My best-selling book, Speak Without Fear. My book, Perfecting Your Platform. Both of those are on Amazon and Audible if you like to listen to books. And my series, Encouragement for Your Life, which is a compilation of these podcasts, they're available on Amazon, volumes 1 through 3. Just go into Amazon, type in my name, Deb Sofield, all my books will appear. Hey everybody, I've got a great theme today, and I'm calling it, Never Look Down on Someone Unless You're Willing to Help Them Up. I'm Deb Sofield. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Hey, listen, I know most of us don't think we look down on others, but in our own way, many times we compare and contrast and then make a judgment, whether right or wrong. For many, it's really not a matter of arrogance, but what I call, well, especially in my case, not thinking, Deb, or being so consumed that we don't stop to realize that as a member of the human race, we have a responsibility to help others. Now, where does that come from? Well, hopefully your core, your goodwill, your fundamental life beliefs, and the basic concept of kindness, no matter what your situation. Have to say, I'm speaking to myself today. I sit in planes, trains, and automobiles, and usually, due to my being so tired, I rarely engage in conversation with my seatmates. Primarily because I've been talking for hours on end and my voice is tired. But as life would have it, 9 out of 10 times, my seatmate wants to talk and talk and talk. No harm done, and I usually enjoy the conversation. In my case, it's not about looking down, but what I've come to learn is I've got a responsibility to help others up, allowing them to be seen and heard as they brag about their grandkids, their jobs, their vacations, really just giving them a little space to help them up. Now, I'm sad to tell you that I probably wasted a lot of years before I learned the secret to success. And in my opinion, the real secret is help others up, allow them to shine, and don't block, redirect, or step into their light. Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be seen and recognized, and when you're young or if you're on the mature side, you strive to set yourself apart to be recognized for your accomplishments. Or if you've done all the work on a project, you need to be seen. But over time, I've realized that I'd shine just as bright or brighter when I reflect the light of others. If I'll just hold back and let them have their day in the sun. Hey, don't get me wrong, I still have to work at it. But as I watch and learn from others who are wiser than I'm always amazed on how this simple concept still needs to be reinforced or taught, or we simply need to be reminded of it for our success. I was speaking at a conference recently, and I had a wonderful time with the audience. Many were coming forward to shake my hand after the presentation, and I noticed an odd thing was kind of beginning to happen kind of on the side of me, and it was a fellow speaker who decided to stand next to me so they could interject themselves and be a part of the conversation. Now, mind you, their presentation had not gone very well at all, and since no one had actually sought them out, they decided to stand in my light to be seen. Although it was odd, thank goodness I quickly realized what was happening and decided it was okay, and I really don't mind. But it did make me stop and think about how I show respect to others. It's been said that even the most introverted person will influence about 10,000 people in his or her lifetime. Some will be a good influence and others will send the wrong message and have a negative impact. So the question is not whether you will influence, but how you will influence. Our acts of kindness can inspire a chain reaction of others doing the same thing. I looked up Wikipedia for the phrase random act of kindness, and it says this: it's a selfless act performed by a person or people wishing to either assist or cheer up a person or people. The phrase may have been coined by Anne Herbert, who, they say that she wrote, practice random kindness and senseless acts of beauty on a placemat in Sausalito, California, in a restaurant in about 1982 or 83. Listen, we all know that either spontaneous or planned, various communities, from school to church to your neighborhood, everybody's encouraging random acts of kindness. And I think it's a good thing. And when it happens, I believe it's a simple reminder for all of us to never look down on someone unless you're helping them up. I know it's a short message, but it's one that I believe needs to be talked about, because I don't think in our life we think we look down on others. We always think we're pretty good, but there's always somebody who gets overlooked. And I have found, as I've gotten older, hopefully wiser, that I can always add another seat to my table. I can always encourage someone else to get into the photograph. I can always encourage others to be seen in the bright light that they would love to have, even if it's once in their lifetime. So friend, you and I, because we do good in the world, let me just remind you that we're never going to look down on anyone unless we're going to help them up. All right, that's it. Short message again today. I just think it's worth remembering, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. All right, you've been listening to Deb Sofield's Encouragement for Your Life. I hope you'll join me next week so we can continue the journey together as we work towards a better day. And remember, Deb doesn't care what the world says about you. I want you to know I care about you, and I care about you because I believe so many listening, you're people of goodwill who do lift others up. I'm so proud of you for that, and I want you to continue doing good by doing well. And I'm going to walk alongside you as we together lift up others into the light. All right, everybody, thanks for listening. Take care. Join me next week.